Baby, can I keep you? Baby, tell me.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sohan, and today I'm going to be walking through a chest and tricep routine. I'm going to show you different progressions, different variations to challenge yourself. So if one variation is easier than the other, I have different progressions for you to challenge yourself and make it a little bit more challenging so that you can get a better workout in, especially at home when we don't have any equipment. So I'm about to take some pre-workout. Again, you don't have to take any pre-workout. I don't even take the full scoop. I just take something. I don't drink coffee, I don't drink anything like that, so I don't have any type of stimulants. I just like this. It helps me focus, just lock in and make sure that I optimize my workout. And the whole point of a workout is to make sure that you give it 100% the entire time, and this just helps me, make sure that I'm consistent throughout all my workouts. So that's the reason why I do it. Plus it's fun to, rip them on camera. I've also been working out outside just because it's so beautiful outside, and I just feel like I get a better workout outside. Plus, with this quarantine thing, it's just hard to find reasons to go outside. So when I can and it's beautiful outside, I like to just be outside, soak in the vitamin D. It just feels good to get out, get some fresh air, and yeah. Anyway, we're gonna hop into this workout. Let's get it. Here we go.
I can't be the same. Why they wanna do me dirty? Why they niggas wanna murder me? Make me wanna hold the 30. I've been drinking.
Alright guys, so for the first workout, we're going to be doing a normal push-up. The only difference is now we're doing 3 different variations. We're going to be doing the normal push-up with the normal hand grip. We're going to be doing a diamond push-up where your hands are closer, and then you're going to be doing a wide grip. So it's going to be a total about 10 reps each, so 30 reps for the entire set. And if this is too hard for you, you feel free to do the entire progression on your knees. Once you beat that, go to the normal variation, and then if that's too easy, use a basketball, keep one arm propped up, and that will put majority of the weight onto one arm and make it much more difficult. So I'll show you all 3 variations in this next clip so you can kind of see and engage for yourself on what level that you need to start on. Okay guys, so for the first progression for beginners, you can just be on your knees, take a normal grip, and work like this. So you can do that. You're gonna move your hands closer together. It'll form like kind of like a diamond like this with your hands, and you're gonna go down. This is gonna work kind of the inner chest, even though the inner chest is not really a real thing, but it'll mostly emphasize the triceps a lot. So you should do 10 reps of this, and then you're gonna take a little bit further out than shoulder width and do the knees this way. And that will complete the first set. So that's for beginners. For intermediate, you're gonna be doing just the regular push-up. Then you're gonna move to the narrow grip. And then you're gonna move to the wide grip, like that. And that should complete the intermediate. And then when you wanna get to the advanced, you're gonna grab the ball. Keep one arm propped up, like that. That'll put more emphasis on one arm, like about 90% of the weight or your body weight's going down that one arm, which makes it way more challenging. So you can just do the same variations, try to keep the ball as close as possible to the other hand. When you're doing narrow, move it out to shoulder width for a normal grip, and then move it further out for wide grip. So it would be something like this. For wide, then for normal, it's gonna look like this. And then for a narrow, you're gonna look something like this. So that's all 3 progressions of what the first exercise is. Now we're gonna move into the other. Okay guys, so the next workout is the incline push-up. So it's basically the same thing as before, just now your legs are going to be propped up onto like a chair or something, so that will give you kind of like a declining kind of look and feel. But for beginners, there's no really variation for you because you can't put your knees on the ground because your legs are already elevated. So I would really focus on the first exercise, master that, and then move into this one because there's not really a good beginner kind of medium for this. So with this, you need to keep your legs propped up, and then you're gonna repeat all 3 grips. So let's hop into it. Okay, so what you're gonna do is put your hand at shoulder width apart, you're gonna be doing like kind of the normal push-up, but your feet are gonna be propped up. Then you're gonna move to the diamond grip, then you're gonna move to the wide grip, and that will be a total of 30 reps. Then you're gonna rest between 1 minute to 3 minutes. You give your nervous system a chance to kind of recover, and then you're gonna move into the next set. And if this is too easy, you're gonna grab the basketball and do the same progression that we did in the first exercise. So let's get into it. Now I'm going to show you guys what it's like to do it with the basketball. This one is much more difficult because, again, a lot of the weight is being shifted now to one arm versus kind of being distributed across the two. Okay, so we did the normal push-up in 3 variations. We did the incline in 3 different variations. And now we're moving to simulate the decline in 3 variations. So decline is gonna be kind of the opposite intuitive. So instead of going down at an angle to hit the incline, you're gonna be kind of up, so your feet are on the ground, and you're gonna be pushing kind of up. The best way to simulate this is use a staircase or something else that you can just push off of. I like staircase because it has the different steps, and if you're gonna go to the more challenging kind of variation of it with the basketball, then you can rest it against the next step so that it doesn't move around. Also, if you don't have a basketball, which you can do, you can still do it like this. The only difference is you're gonna kind of shift your weight towards one arm, so it gives more weight to the other arm, if that makes sense. So I'll show you kind of what it looks like. So right here, you're gonna kind of shift your body this way and press up, like that. And that'll kind of emulate the same thing as using a basketball. The basketball, it's a little bit more challenging just because you have to kind of do some of that stability by holding onto the ball, and it can wobble around and stuff. So that's a little bit more challenging, but if you don't have a ball, then feel free to do it where you can just shift your weight to each arm, put a little bit more weight on that arm, and that'll kind of simulate like you going up in weights at the gym. So anyways, we're gonna hop into the decline version, and yeah, let's get it started. Okay, so I set the camera up in like a weird angle just so I can capture this. It's weird, I have to like prop it up on one of the steps. So I'm gonna start with the normal grip, shoulder width apart. Then I'm gonna move into a kind of a narrow grip, kind of to simulate the diamond grip, and then we're gonna go wide. And then I'm gonna jump into the basketball, show you those variations. And doing these 3 different types of workouts for the incline, the decline, and the flat will cover pretty much the entire chest, especially when you do all 3 variations. At the same time, you're ripping the triceps. So you're really doing everything all at once. And if you just stick to those different exercises and you kind of work your way through the progression from doing the normal push-up or from the knees to the normal to the advanced where you're using the basketball or you're shifting your weight, that should pretty much take care of everything. You'll see some incredible strength gains along the way. And yeah, so let's hop into it right now. So here, normal grip. Now you want to go kind of put your arms together like this. Now we go to wide. So those are the 3 different variations again. And now what you can do with the basketball. If you don't have a basketball, again, shift your weight back and forth. But with the basketball, the reason why I like this because I can push it against the other step. It'll help stabilize that ball a little bit more and make it slightly more manageable. So here, hand on the ball, and then I just shift my weight to this one. Now you move it together like this. Finally, you're gonna do a wide grip. Again, shift your weight to the other arm. Okay guys, so one thing to keep in mind when you're doing more of the advanced type of workouts with the ball or just shifting your weight to the other arm is that you're gonna have to do 2 sets technically because you're gonna be shifting it all to one arm, so the other arm's not really working as hard. So you'll have to do 10 reps with one arm, switch it over to the other arm, and do 10 reps with that. So that one ends up being a little bit more time, but it's definitely more difficult than you were to do the normal progression or if you're on your knees. So even with this one, you can do it on your knees. Like you can do something like this, put your knees down and do it like this. So if you're a beginner, I would start with that till you can really master that. Move into the normal kind of progression where your feet are up, and then I would move into the isolated one arm. Because like in my other videos, if you've seen any of my other videos, even at the gym, I'm doing as much ISO movements as possible. So if I have the option to do one arm at a time, it'll help with any muscle imbalances or like just strengthening some of the weaker muscles that might be not doing as much work as if you're using either both arms or both legs. So, okay, last but not least is the tricep extension. You can do this in the beginner way on your knees, the normal way where your legs are up, and then third way where you're using a basketball or, you know, kind of shifting your weights. So the way that it works is you're gonna put your forearms on the ground, your palms facing down like this. And if you're on your knees, it's gonna look like this. And basically you're gonna do is push up like this, and that will work the triceps. Once you master this, and you can do easily 10 reps, I would move into, now your legs are up like this, push up. So last but not least is with the basketball. Again, your hand down like this one's up. And that should conclude the chest and tricep routine. It's just one of the routines that I have. I think it's one of the best ones, especially when a beautiful day like this where you can do it outside. Just feels great. And honestly, switching it up between those variations, those progressions, you should be able to see a lot of good strength gains. And one of the most important things just in life is to master your body. And so doing body weight training exercises are very important, because if you can master your body, handle your weight, do different variations, different progressions, and challenge yourself in that manner, I think you'll be in a good spot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're brand new, hit the subscribe button. And if you have any questions or concerns or any other exercises that you can think that I should, cover, or you think I missed or might be beneficial to the community, feel free to leave it below in the comment section. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
I just wanna go out and fuck somebody's daughter. Don't mind if I act wild, that's how I was